Problems occur every day in the workplace. And after that, two things automatically happen. First, the employees whine about it. Next, they are immediately prepared to blame someone else. In more successful businesses, something else occurs. Someone comes up with a solution to the problem. Now, those problem solvers are very unique individuals, for they think outside of the box. That's right, when they are confronted with a problem, they see an opportunity for success. They're not like the other doldrums who only focus on the negativity of it. The problem solvers I will be discussing today are not only unique, they are imperfect. To be precise, these problem solvers are disabled. Are you shocked? You shouldn't be, because do you know what disabled people do when they are confronted with a problem? They solve it. Now, I'm going to mention 3 disabled men who have had a huge impact on our country. The first man stuttered, the second man deaf, and the last man was confined to a wheelchair. I'm referring to Thomas Jefferson, author of the Declaration of Independence. He also brokered the Louisiana Purchase. Next was Thomas Edison, inventor of the light bulb and a man who had over 1,600 patents. And finally, Franklin Roosevelt, President of the United States during World War II and founder of the March of Dimes, the organization that found a cure for polio, which was the disease that had confined Franklin Delano Roosevelt to a wheelchair. Well, I became a permanent member of this disability club on November 1st, 1977, just a little over 41 years and 4 months ago. I was in a car accident in the foothills west of Fort Collins, Colorado. I sustained a broken left wrist, a collapsed right lung, and a blood clot at the base of the brain on the right side, which caused total paralysis and loss of feeling on the entire left side of my body. Prior to the accident, I was a freshman at CSU, and my name was being put up for nomination to the Air Force Academy through the ROTC program there. My dreams of being a career officer in the Air Force were well on its way. The next thing I remember after the accident was waking up at Swedish Hospital in Inglewood, Colorado. I analyzed my physical condition and physical location and logically concluded that I was an Air Force fighter pilot, shot down behind enemy lines, POW camp, and I had to escape. Hey, my friends knew I was going to be all right when I had escape plans that would actually work. Well, I never escaped from the POW camp. I was transferred to Craig Rehabilitation Hospital next door, and that is where they prepared me to live in the real world. They did this in 2 ways. First, they dashed all hopes of ever being in the Air Force. They gave me intentionally the worst case scenario. They said I would never go to the academy or be in the Air Force. Second, they taught me how to live in a 2-armed, 2-legged world with less. They did this by teaching me how to eat and dress myself with only one hand. I remember them teaching me how to put on a sock. It was great. They took a sock and they rolled it up like this. So then all I would have to do is just put it on the end of my shoe and unroll it. That's easy to do, right? Now then, that's a great idea, except it limited me, it took away my independence. I would like you to try to roll up a sock like that with one hand. I was not about to let my family a day or two. I was not going to let my family dress me for the rest of my life. I found a solution for that. What I did is I would just slip my hand inside the sock, open it up, and it went right on. I was released as an outpatient on December 31st, 1977. I was just learning to walk, so most of my time was spent in a wheelchair. I had one problem, then that was emotional. I was very insecure about my feeling, about my appearance. I didn't want people to look at me. I was never going to show the left side of my arm or leg ever again in public. You can see I've overcome that phobia now. I give my friends full credit for that. They treated me no different after the accident than before. They treated me like garbage before the accident. And they treated me like garbage after. Another problem I had was getting to my bedroom. It was in the basement. And going down the stairs, having a family member help me was an accident waiting to happen. I found the solution for that. I went down the staircase one step at a time on my bottom. It was not very dignified, but hey, it got the job done. A few years later, I had another encounter with stairs, this time going up. I was helping one of my friends move, and they were all perplexed how to get a heavy sofa couch up the staircase, because the sofa couch just fit within inside the width of the staircase. I suggested we take the sheets of cardboard that were lying around, lay them down on the stairs, lay the couch on top of the cardboard, get a long piece of rope, wrap it around the couch, and have the strongest men at the top of the staircase pull the couch up. Sure enough, it slid right up the staircase, problem solved. A few years later, I found what I thought was my ideal job. I was a mail and file clerk at the Air Force Accounting and Finance Center at Fort Malari Air Force Base. I was so excited. Well, I received my 90-day review after 120 plus days, and my supervisor said, "Steve, I have to give you a low rating in these two areas." Part of my duty was to separate sheets of paper from the mimeograph machine. I could not do it with two hands as she did, so I would place my foot on the paper and tear up. The job was done, not the way she wanted it, but completed. Now you business owners, if you want to have success in your business, you should start hiring really good problem solvers like me. The solution is easy as putting one sock on with one hand. Thank you.